Welcome, Solara here. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome if you are new. Welcome if you're returning. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you to all of you who are helping me to grow, whether it's through subscribing, your comments, your donations, your emails, your connecting with me to utilize my services. I appreciate you and I appreciate it all. I'm feeling like I want to get into some energies because there's been a lot of, downloads I've been getting around sacral chakra fuckery. I kind of don't know if I want to delve into that. It might come out, but I feel like we're going to start in the Kipper deck. I feel like that's what we're going to do, and I feel like we're probably going to move into my Karmic Chronicles deck because that's what I've been shown. Is where we're going to go. I wasn't quite ready, but we do have a mature man and a false person coming out here at the bottom. Mature man, false person. We shall see if it comes out again. Let me connect with the deck. Okay, let's see. Let's see. House wanted to come out, it didn't. There's someone deep in thought. Someone deep in thought. It's got something to do with the great fortune. Somebody deep in thought. Who is this person who's deep in thought? Let's see what we're getting here. This could be the energy of somebody being someone's muse. This is an artist that is sitting here. And you can see in the background he has this painting of this lady. And he's deep in thought about her. And I'm getting kind of muse energy. But I'm also getting, I'm going to take out this Great Fortune card. I'm not too sure yet what the connection is. We'll see. So a lot of cards. We got a 7 and an 8. We got some kind of imprisonment energy happening here. It's 29, which is 11, of course, justice energy. It is High Priestess and Hermit energy, which very much is imprisonment energy. We have Lovers here. We have Main Female and Expectation. And then we have Pathway, number 35. Let me just see what order I'm supposed to put this in here. There's only one person here who we see in this spread, and that is the Main Female. And we have something going on with this Lover's energy that has somebody deep in thought, someone else in expectancy. We have Great Fortune, so some thoughts around Great Fortune. And then we have a Pathway. And what I'm getting right off the bat, there's somebody here who I'm really feeling that someone here is losing something or someone that brought them great fortune. I feel like that's what is that's what's in their mind right now, right? They're losing something or someone because the overarching energy we have here is imprisonment. And what flew out to begin with was mature man and false person. Okay? It didn't actually come out, but they wanted us to see that. Let's see what numbers. We have 2 8s. There's definitely some energy around like physical abundance. 8 of course, also for me as a reader has to do with the thievery of sun codes, light codes, solar plexus codes, 888 portal codes, which is, or at least my guides have said to me that the 88 portal is the time where we get a lot of the codes that we need as divine beings to move forward on our yearly missions, because the 88 portal always happens right at the start of the galactic new year. It's the giving out of our galactic, I don't know, it's like, what would be the word for it? Our galactic birthrights that we need, like our galactic codes that, you know, if we were walking in divine alignment, we'd be able to utilize them to the fullness of power if we weren't constantly being duped by this system and not told who we really are. That's another story. But there's something here about somebody having some expectation around two people coming together. And in the two people coming together, it's going to cause somebody to possibly lose access to this person energy that they've been using as a muse, or that they've been getting something from. They've been taking this person's golden energy. There's something about the main female I'm getting actually is you. And you don't have to be necessarily a woman, but I feel like the protagonist here, who this is all about, is this main female who's actually finding her way, and just for the sake of making this easy, I'm just going to say her way, making her way forward on her divine path. Breaking, there's a graduation energy here with the 35, that's the Empress, and the Hierophant. So this is also the release of a union in real time on Earth, as it already is in the heavens. They said go to the oracles of shadows and light. Let me put my Moonology deck down here to get a little bit more info, a little bit more intel. There's also the mature woman is coming right beneath the imprisonment card. There could be a mature man and a mature woman. They could be false people. Okay. Let's get more information on this story, please, Spirit. We do have Angel of Alchemy. Somebody is praying for a miracle. Somebody is praying for a miracle. Something that has been hidden is, and they thought like the 2 and the 1 energy, right, is the energy of the magician and the, the high priestess, which is 2, and the magician is 1. Somebody was doing secret things in order to possibly manifest off of someone else's energy. This is some kind of thievery. Fuckery is always going on here. This person's in a state that there's an ending here. And it's a very big ending because 21 is also the World card. I just did a reading. It's uploading right now. And I did speak in the beginning of this reading about this energy of karma transference that has been coming up for me for a few months, but I've been feeling it very, very powerfully this week. There's a lot of people who realize now that their bill is due, and they 1:11 on my clock as I say that. They're realizing that their bill is due for whatever shenanigans, fuckery they've been involved in. And again, instead of taking personal responsibility, they're wanting to place that on other people. They want to place that on divine beings especially. So there are some people, I spoke about this at the beginning of this reading because I was picking up on this energy this week. There are some people who have utilized, who have, because of the things they've done in the dark, they have all kinds of things that are now attached to them. We have it here at the bottom, and I'm sorry to show you this, but the Death and the Maiden card is coming out again. They have all kinds of entity attachments. They have lost their ability to connect directly to source and to therefore plug into the main energy source. They therefore are not able to make their own energy. They've spent so much time siphoning off of divine beings, getting into these deals and these contracts where they were utilizing other people's energy, cloaking in other people's energies forfeiting their own energy and divine connection in order for the so-called privilege to do so. And now they are being stripped, and they're becoming more and more empty vessels, because as we rise in our divinity and we take authority over our own energy fields, and we stop the fuckery of what was going on, it puts an end to what it is that's happening for them. So a lot of them, like the consequences for what they've been doing, it's mounting up, and they know to do nothing else because they have not taken the time to learn how to become alchemists themselves. And a lot of them have lost the opportunity because that's their judgment. Because they haven't learned how to transmute energy, how to deal with energy, how to heal energy. All of this stuff is coming up at once. All the shit that they meant for some other people, for you, is coming back on them now. And for a lot of them, this is coming in the form of sickness for all manner of reasons. But it's specifically, the root of it is fucking around with these energies, these entities, and trying to put this shit on other people and not taking responsibility for their own darkness, right? And so there's this energy now as somebody wanting, it's like the midnight hour, and wanting to transfer something that is ultimately like leading them into their own death and destruction for the things they did onto someone else. But this is also this energy of imprisonment. I don't know whether this imprisonment is like literally on the physical realm, or it's spiritual imprisonment, or it's you know, like feeling imprisoned because of the weight of their choices, but it's here nonetheless. This person constantly and consistently invaded and violated boundaries and tried to command and dominate someone else's energy. What I'm hearing now is like they bled this person dry energetically, and now this person, as they recover their own energy, their own life force, their own vitality, this person is no longer able to feed off of them. And so we have this thoughts energy here, because it's like this person is in deep contemplation. It's almost like what I'm getting here, it's like, this person is in deep contemplation about this main female, right? Deep contemplation. This is our protagonist. It's you, whether you're a male or a female or someone you're thinking about. They're in deep contemplation about this person, because it's almost like they're trying to figure out what to do in this situation. Maybe how to, feed again, or how to trick, or how to, what I'm really getting here with this angel of alchemy is they're looking for a miracle. Some of them are looking for a way to attach again. If they had something attached to this female, they're looking for a way to do it again. If not, they're looking for a way. Some of them are sick. The Angel of Alchemy card is speaking about a miracle that they need because they're sick. Okay, now that can be, in this deck, it often is physical sickness. It doesn't have to be. For some of them, it's like, it's going across the board. It's physical sickness. It's material sickness. And there's something about this main female moving forward. This main female is waiting in expectation. It's like both parties are here, because the way the cards are, it's like we have the energy of this person on the left, the energy of the main female and her pathway opening up on the right, and then right in the center we have this this subject of the lovers, and there's an expectation. And what my guides are showing me is that the expectation is coming from both energies. So there's an expectation from this, if it's a mature male or a mature female, or if it's even a couple, I don't know. But whoever it is that has been the one who has been using this person, because remember I was getting like muse energy. It's like they've been taking this person's energy, taking something, right? They're in deep thought about what this actually is going to mean, right? So there's something here about some kind of divine partnership that both parties or all parties know is about to unfold. So this person who was using this main female, they're aware. And they're also aware, this is what's coming through, they're also aware that when this lovers energy opens up for this person, it's going to open the pathway for them that they were trying to keep them locked and imprisoned from. Okay, and so what it's almost like, it's like this person didn't want to release this main female, because to release her would mean that, to release her and allow her to be in this partnership would mean that he could no longer, or she, I'm just looking at this guy in here, but it's a he or she because we have mature woman below, we had mature man coming out. He or she can no longer invade and violate her and dominate her energy. Okay? So this person is literally praying for a miracle in terms of trying to block this person from moving forward in their pathway, but also because of their health. We have Storm Angel coming out, collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energy. So yes, there's a very real combative knocking of heads here, but I feel like it's energetically, because on the one hand it's like the Chariot when you see the sphinxes depicted on some cards where they're trying to go in different directions, and when the two sphinxes are trying to move the Chariot in different directions, a Chariot can't go forward on its course. So this is where the energy is right now. There's the main female here is trying to move towards her pathway, but this other energy, the mature man, mature woman, couple, whoever it might be, who is the opposition, is wanting to go on another path. And in that sense, there's a pull at the energies, right? We have Fairy of the Divine Hand. Somebody is not seeing it clearly, right? They have a very distorted view. They've been overly, and I feel like this is the energy of whoever it is that has been doing this fuckery. They have a very distorted view of the situation. It's a sense of entitlement. That's what I'm getting with this overindulgence. It's somebody who's done something so many times and they've gotten away with it that they think that they can continue doing it, but they also feel like it's their right. It's almost like this person feels like holding on to this person, blocking their pathway, using their energy to, to monetize, monetizing their life or whatever. It's like it's their right. But I'm also getting that it's like this person could, you or this person could be connected with fairy energies, but I feel like there's something, and for some it's connected to fairy energy, that's coming to connect, to correct the distortion. So it could be these energies are coming to assist you, especially if that's part of the energy that you work with, or they could just be energies that come in to protect you and you're not even aware, because sometimes that happens too. There's something invisible, because it's the number 2, the High Priestess. There's something invisible that's coming to assist. There's spiritual help that's here coming to assist, to remove the distortions. And when those distortions are removed, what's going to happen is that there's no longer going to be a collision in beliefs. And here we have 35 again. So we have again the 3 and the 5. This birthing and graduation energy that's opening up for this main female, right? So what I'm getting here is there will be no more collision of beliefs, because this energy, of course, is working in this person's favor, because, she has been imprisoned all this time in order for this person to accumulate something off of her light, okay? Or materially, there's something here with making money off of somebody's light, and great fortune, not small money either, okay? So this main female is getting her ability back, and with that, the great fortune, again, we're in this transference energy, is coming back on her. So it's like this transference is already happening and this person is just doing their best, to try and stop it. This person could be overindulging in all manner of things in order to escape their reality, or escape 122 on my clock, or escape truth. This is very Neptunian energy. It's like an energy of addiction. They could be overeating, over drinking. It could be drugs, could be, you know, food. It could be sex. It's anything that they're using right now to escape and to not face up to reality. But reality is here. And for many of them, they can't escape it. And for many of them, there's a bigger reality check coming, courtesy of some of these this person's spiritual help. Okay? The storm, in other words, is about to work in the favor of this main female. This storm energy. We have death in the maiden. Yep. Whatever attachment this person had to this, to you, or to her, you know, to this main female, or, you know, if this is someone else that you're looking at this reading for, this just came out in reverse. Right over the Lovers. There was some kind of attachment this person had that was blocking this person's path, not only to their own great fortune, but also to union energies. And the Lovers energy, bear in mind that it can speak of like being with another person, but for me as a reader, the Lovers card also talks about reaccessing, you know, the Garden of Eden, being able to reaccess this pathway that should have always been lit up and opened to this main female. And when I see this pathway is so full of light, and it's leading, you see that light is very much like the light on the great fortune. It's leading her back into this energy of great fortune that this person was trying to keep her imprisoned and locked out of. And now because of that, you know, there's a lot of storm energy surrounding the situation, a lot of chaos energy. That's what I'm feeling. But the chaos energy is working in this person, in the main female, in her favor right now, because what it's doing is this chaos energy is creating the atmosphere through which these things can be shifted and transferred back into their rightful place, right? So this chaos energy, the storm energy, doesn't feel good to whoever it was that was doing this stuff, but whoever is on the other side of returning, of receiving, it might not feel 100% comfortable, because it's never comfortable in the storm, but it does feel it's working on their behalf, and they're supported in the storm by invisible energies. This is the end, okay? We have 28, okay? So this is a 10, but what I'm also getting is this is the High Priestess, the 2, and the 8 is the Strength card. This is the end of somebody trying to force their way into someone's energy, or to command or dominate their path in the dark. It's the end of being a bully. It's the end of feeding some kind of beast in order to get, in order for this to happen with that Strength card energy. It's done. They're not able to feed whatever entity they needed to feed in order to keep this up with the Strength card, right? In order to access this person's fortune. Whoever this is, they took you, or, you know, whoever this reading is for, took your power back. We do have Angel de los Muertos, transition to the spirit realm. Okay, so for some of them, with this Death in the Maiden card coming out, in reverse, and then we have the Angel de los Muertos at the bottom. This means that first of all, that this energy is deaded. This ability to attach and to do this kind of stuff, it's like extra confirmation that it's over. But it also means that there's some serious death energy surrounding whoever was doing this. And when I say death energy, again, death energy can play out in a bunch of ways. I'm getting sickness here, so that's another thing to consider. But death energy can play out in the death of people's dreams, their joy, their hope, their projects. And then it also can be physically. I do want to say, because yesterday I was, you know, like, doing things around the house and cleaning, and I was listening to another reader who she cracks me up. She's hilarious. But anyway, I was listening, and all of a sudden, this reader is not a Spanish speaking reader as far as I know, but all of a sudden I hear this voice. And the reader herself, she's talking about, you know, some of the similar stuff that we're all picking up on right now. And she's getting, you know, riled up about it. And all of a sudden I hear, estúpido, estúpido. Then I hear, pendejo, estúpido, pendejo. And I'm just like, wait a minute, whose Spanish-speaking ancestor just broke into this conversation? And so I'm cracking up and I'm saying it out loud. And all of a sudden it's like, and this felt like a very, she felt like, it felt like a she. It felt like a very, like, a very, like, feminine, like, old school energy. And she's Spanish speaking, and I'm saying it and I'm laughing out loud because I speak a little bit of Spanish, but it's limited, and I know what a pendejo is, and of course, you know, estúpido. And I'm getting that this ancestor, she is like on the other side, like watching this thing unfold like it's a fucking telenovela. Like she is rooting for whoever it is that has been, like, in this instance, like in this reading, kind of like this main female who's been duped so much and has risen in her power. She is on the other side, like with her popcorn, like watching this shit roll out for this person now, like a telenovela, because she knows that the shift is coming. And she's talking about this other person. It was a man with a stupido, like stupid, pendejo, you know. It was a male energy that she was commenting on. That was clearly someone also, from what I could gather from what she was, like her energy, it was like somebody within the, like, either family, relative, intimate energy with this other, like, high frequency being who she's like rooting on and happy for, because she's finally stepped into her power, or his power. His or her power. I keep on saying her because of the main female, but it could be his or hers. So if you are, you know, I don't know if I was picking that up because of, you know, that was an ancestor who was coming through because of the reading I was listening to, or whether it's somebody from my collective. But if you have, like, if you come from a Spanish speaking background and you have like a feisty, she seemed like she was up in years, like whenever she departed from here, like not old, but, you know, like still feisty. And literally all I could see was like I kept on getting this image of this person, like watching this shit go down, like, because I started conversing with her a little bit too, and the word telenovela came up, right? So yes. I wanted to share that because it's making me think with the Spanish and the angel. Ángel de los Muertos. There are great transitions that are happening spiritually. This is another energy that this could mean. There are also great transitions happening spiritually in order to make this happen, for this main female. Okay? Yeah, there was some kind of, we have 7 with the 16 and the 25 here. Okay, so this is chariot energy, sewer mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. There was something about, which is, you know, it is what it is. It's someone's sacral energy being taken. There's something here. And again, that energy of someone being a muse, that would make sense, because that would be drawing someone's creative flow, creative energy. They do this for a variety of reasons. They may not even use it for themselves. That's the sad thing, is that some of them, they broker these deals for other people to cloak in your energy. It's not even, some of them, it's not even for them. Okay? It's like a brokering of your energy. Let's see, where shall we go? Let's go into my Karmic Chronicles deck. Let's get some more information surrounding this. Estúpido pendejo. She was lit. Oh, she was funny. Okay, that's, yep. So we have, this person would use shame to project inferiority on you because their value lay in feeling superior to others. There was a very strong spirit of envy, okay? So this person would purposely project this energy of smallness. This is partly what the imprisonment energy was. This was it was largely a mental imprisonment, designed to make you or this person in this reading captive to them by, you know, making them feel like they were less than or that they needed them for something. It's a common abuse tactic to make the victim give up their power, you know, and feel defenseless and powerless, so that they then become either very codependent or completely dependent on somebody. So we do have subliminal programming, MK. It's come out in reverse. So I feel like whatever that was, you've gotten over that, right? The subliminal programming with the MK is trying to use this person. It was close enough to you to be able to use subliminals, and even for some of you, it could have even been, you know, purposely psychically attacking you, but also reinforcing those attacks through how they spoke and treated you. With this using shame, I picked that up, and we have confusion spells. So everything to attack your crown, to attack your ability to really connect with the truth of who you are, and also the love that the divine has for you. Okay, so yeah, so we have third eye distortions coming out in reverse. Okay, so third eye attacks or distortions in reverse. It's all about this person's strategy right now is they've lost control over the ability to control you through shame, through the subliminal programming. Some of them had some kind of attachment on you. It's no longer there. It's on them now. They had some kind of entity that they were using on you. It's not on you anymore. It's on them. And so what they're trying to do right now is throw energy to disorient you and to stop you from tuning into your intuition and the truth of what it is your guides are showing you. What it is it's like they're trying to intercept. Remember I said there was some kind of invisible help available to you, and for some of you it was, you know, fairy help. Take it as it resonates, but there's an invisible spiritual allies you have that are helping you get through this part to open this pathway for you. It's like this person is trying to block your ability to either connect, but more than that, it's to discern the messages. With the third eye block, it's the crown is more to stop you from connecting. The third eye is to discern exactly what it is the messages are saying, especially with those confusion spells. It's kind of a marriage of the two. So it's trying to stop you from having proper discernment. And to that extent, with third eye fuckery, also it's something they tend to like to do, also to throw at people in dream state, okay, or even to intercept you through, like, when you meditate. You're being called to step up your protection and cleansing work because some don't know when to stop. Yes, this person, although it's like, it's this energy that's going to continue to come up until it doesn't anymore. It's desperation, okay? It's desperation. Whatever it is that they've done, it's huge. And it's not just like one thing they've done. There are many things they've done to bind you or this person and to keep you off your pathway and to keep you out of love. And for some of you with this expectation card, like I said before, you or this person, you know, and this antagonist, okay, know that this lover's energy is coming towards you. You sense it, they sense it. They're trying to do everything they can to divert it, to stop it, to fuck with your intuition, to also mess with your ability to even recognize the person as being, you know, a divine being, you know. So with the confusion spells, it's like causing issues with your own, again, discernment and your intuition, right? Their time is up. Everything will now begin to backfire. Everything already is backfiring. Everything that they're throwing at you is backfiring. You're still being asked to step up your protection and your cleansing work, not because what they can do can block your path, but just because you want to be able to have the full clarity that you need in terms of your own discernment moving forward. And although this is being returned, what happens sometimes is that there's still residual energy, and because there was such a strong mind link here, it's almost as if until this thing is fully broken, and not the attachment per se, but it's like until this energy is fully cleared away. Let's put it that way. This person has some kind of in with you. And that's because there's some level of intimacy here whereby, and for some of you, this is family. This is someone who's had access to you from childhood in order to do this with this subliminal programming in MK. Okay, so because of that, because of the depth of the bond, because of the intricacy of the programming, you may have done so much work, or this person, whoever this reading is for, has done so much work to clear themselves, but there's still some kind of link that is there, not because of your inability to clear it, but just because until this energy is shut down and the chapter is closed, because there was this intimacy there. It's like, I don't know if I'm explaining it properly, but it's just like, it's not for you to try and think that there's more you can do at this point to stop entertaining this energy. It's something that divinely has to be cleared at this point. Okay, let's see if we can get any more. Your pathway is opening. The most important thing for you to do is to drive your own chariot. Remember, I told you I was getting that visual of the chariot and two sphinxes going in opposite directions. It's time for you to take control over that other sphinx that this other person has thought that they could dominate. It's your sphinx, it's your chariot, it's your ride, it's your light body, it's your light, it's your legacy. It's time for you to take full control over it and to move forward where you want to go. And the way that you're to do that is by knowing that you have complete authority over self. Yeah, this person has been lying to spiritual practitioners. Okay, they've been lying to continue with this work because what I'm sensing here is that whoever they may have been working with before, if they were doing this by themselves, whatever it was that they were doing, it wasn't working. But they've persisted. Like, you see this card, some don't know when to stop. This person has persisted because they don't, and this is what they're in deep contemplation about right now, is like, what's my next step in order to try to do my best to imprison this person again and to stop this and to block their path. And it's like they reached the end of the road a long time ago, but they don't want to let it go. They don't want to let it go. And to that extent, they're lying to spiritual practitioners to get work done, which is what it ultimately is going to do is open up your path faster. We have your path is clear because this person clearly has no understanding about how these things work on an energetic level. It's like that card that was coming out about overindulgence. There's this sense of entitlement, but there's also this sense of somebody who, just expects things to be done. It's a God complex. Just expects things to be done because they want them to be done. This is a person who doesn't believe in that consequences should affect them. Yeah, they threw the rocks, hid their hands, and arrived on the scene to help and rescue. This might be this is a theme that has carried out, but this might be something that they're trying to do right now. They're thinking of a plan. They're trying to conjure up a plan on how to do this again, like how to put you in a corner, in a position where where they need to arrive on the scene and play the savior energy in order to make you think that they're helping you in some way, but really what they're trying to do is put you back into your cage. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because your path is clear. Your path is clear. This person could have loved to compete with you, which is, you know, spirit of envy. Yeah. They see you as some kind of threat is really what I'm getting here. And they've always seen you as some kind of threat. And the main threat, what I'm getting now, is the main way they felt threatened by you was... You can't make this shit up. I'm trying to put you back into a cage and look what comes up. I want to put you in a box and keep you to myself. Okay? And then we have box, jar, and container magic. This person is trying to contain you. They've had you, or this person, this main female, has been in a cage, an energetic cage, this whole time. And this is what allowed them to tune into this main female's frequency of abundance and steal from her, right? And this is the fear is that this main female now is going to move on to someone else. And this is what they're threatened by. They're threatened by the fact that once this female takes her energy and starts to put it towards what it is that she loves and who it is that she loves, they're going to lose ultimate control over ultimate control. Remember, we're dealing with subliminal programming, MK here. They're going to lose ultimate control over this person and their pathway. Okay? And in doing so, their great fortune is going to dry up. But the thing about it is that for many of them, their fortune already has dried up. It already has. You know, not only in money, but in health. It's already dried up. And it's like the more they try to get out of this hole that they've dug for themselves through 144 on the clock, through, you know, the lying, the conniving, all of it, all of the shenanigans they've done, the programming, all of this stuff that they've done, the more they've done it, the bigger a mess they've created for themselves. And now the more they do it, it's like the mess is, it's to a point where it's such a big mess that they can't clean it up. And once upon a time, the cleanup was this person, because this high frequency being, this main female, whether this is you or someone else, this main female is a high frequency being. She transmutes these energies. She is the scapegoat. She is the one who they would do the energy swapping, give her their shit, their karma, his karma, her karma, because it was, again, older man, older woman, his karma, her karma. They'd give it to this main female to clear, and they would steal her energy and cloak, or, you know, they were taking her energy somehow and getting their great fortune. But there was some kind of energy switching here where they were also karmically transferring their shit for this person to deal with, whether it was to transmute their physical illness or transmute their woundings, and causing her or this person mental or emotional distress or creative blocks or the inability to love. All manner of blocks happen when you fuck around with somebody's energy field like this. And they're trying to, the more they try to do it in this energy, the more fucked they are. And actually, the more they do it, the more they're like lighting up a path for this person to move towards this lover's energy. And again, this lover's energy doesn't have to be a romantic liaison. It can be, you know, your divine co-creators, but also just your connecting with your divine truth and being able to walk in it, right? They're trying to figure out how much you know. Okay, this is what this person is in contemplation about. It's like, how can I, they don't know how much you know, and it's really important for them to know how much you know so they can know the next plan they can conjure up, because clearly with this energy you know a lot, and they're also aware that you are receiving information you know, through your guides, through your own intuition. And so they're trying to figure out how much you know in order to figure out a plan to try to cage you again. Of course, that shit's not going to work, but because they're so relentless and desperate, and also because their energy is so chaotic, and because this person seems to have no boundaries, right? You're being told to up your protection and cleansing. They sent a person to try and connect with you, your sacral chakra, for harnessing. Yeah, exactly. So in the beginning, there was a older man, and there was a false person that came out. There was somebody who was sent along the way to pretend to be in this lover's energy, whether it was a romantic interest or whether it was somebody who was a creative partner or a creative help. And the whole point of this liaison was not for this person to further you, but it was to block you further for more sacral fuckery, for more sacral harnessing. For this person, you are this person's muse. Like in a really dark and fucked up, twisted way, you've been this person's muse. Okay, I think I'm going to end it there. Yeah, you're being asked, you're fine. This is coming up because it's leaving. You're fine, but just be very aware that this person is relentless, and do what you have to do to cleanse and clear your energy in response. Let's go into the tarot. Let's see if there are any last messages we can get around this. I just put away all the cards. I shouldn't have done that, but we can still continue. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Three of Swords at the bottom. Three of Swords at the bottom. This is indicating to me that, well, it's the end of something, for one thing. It's the end of this group trying to, it's like it's ending in heartbreak for them when they were trying to end it in heartbreak for you. But this is also what they're trying very hard to bring in, is the Three of Swords energy. Somehow they're trying to get you in despair, to get you in a situation where you need their help. Whether it's like material help, emotional help, they want to show up and be there for you, quote unquote, and reel you back in. They're telling me not to go into the tarot, to go into my empowering questions by empowering gems. What is your greatest achievement? What is your greatest achievement? This is, again, I'm getting solar plexus energy. Your guides are wanting you right now to hype yourself up with this. What is your greatest achievement? For some of you, many of you, this is the energy of family. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, because with that MK Ultra energy, it's family. And there's not only been a sacral theft, the sacral energy is the means through which it's often taken, but the thievery also really happens at the solar plexus. And all of this is wanting to be cleared and dissolved. And as such, you're being asked to tune into all of those times. It's like what you're being asked to tune into is all of those times as a child where your glory was stolen. And for some of you, the exercise you might want to do is to go back to those moments and to reclaim your glory. Go and reclaim your crown of glory, because those were times when they diminished you in order to harness, to steal from you. So it's time for you to recover that energy across all timelines. And for some of you, that's part of the clearing energy that is going to help to close this out too. How can I improve my health? Be very aware of what you're consuming at this time. Okay, and that's not only physically, but it's also what you're allowing yourself to consume in terms of, you know, entertainment, books you read. Be very aware of that, because with this health energy, it's Virgo, it's sixth house energy. There's something that's very much to do with maintaining a sense of stability and balance in your own energy field as much as you can. And there's something connected here with the health, with your health and your heart chakra. There's something about receiving here. There's something about the more rooted and grounded. Some of you need to eat more root vegetables, okay? More beetroot, carrots, sweet potatoes. You need to eat foods that are very much of the earth in order to hold that energy. And that's because whatever it is that's coming towards you, it's like your energy field needs to be so grounded and expansive in order to properly receive this in the midst of some really heavy counter work that's happening right now. And also be aware of how these energies are trying to come in and disturb your day-to-day routine with the 6th house. Anything else? And your independence. There's something about being very grounded in your energy. There's something about independence coming through that. And please recognize, please understand and overstand the independence I speak about. It's also very energetic in nature. Remember I said there's still some kind of link here. And for many of you, it's because of the depth of the relationship, the intimacy, the years, the fuckery. And your guides are helping you to break a link here that needs careful attention. And when I say careful attention, that's not to scare you or to make you think it's impossible. When I say it takes careful attention, this is the attention it needs. It needs you to be grounded. It needs you to be looking after yourself. It needs you to be resting. It needs you to be hydrating. It needs you also to be able to tune in to your intuition and the guidance you're receiving. And this is why they're trying to send confusion spells and fuck specifically with your 3rd eye in dream state. You have anything else? I keep on hearing that woman. Estúpido pendejo. Ooh, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? Yes. The way that you're going to move into that energy of the pathway back into your own great fortune is to tune into gratitude, is to be grateful for what it is that you already have. And there's something about you already having that ability, and this is something that this person is missing. They don't have that ability. I'm seeing that card again, that distorted view and overindulgence. This person is not able to be grateful for the simple things in life. This is what makes them so greedy also. What things make you smile? So again, this is solar plexus energy. This is tuning in, again, feeding your inner child. Doing things that bring you pleasure, that bring you joy. If you were guaranteed the answer to one question, what would you ask? It's funny because I'm not getting that this is advice for you per se. I feel like this is like something to do with that energy that's wanting to know what you're thinking right now. Like, how much do they know kind of thing. That's what I'm getting more than anything. It's almost like they're trying to infiltrate your solar plexus through somehow knowing how much you know. I don't get that this is your energy. So protect it. Protect your solar plexus at all costs, because when you are riding in that gratitude, feeding your inner child, grounded in your energy, that also is a very strong act of protection also, because there's certain vibrations that they cannot live in if they are energy vampires. They cannot harness from you when you are vibing high. They can't. That's why they have they invest themselves in pulling you down into lower states of like fear, guilt, and shame. It's to disable you, to not be able to move forward in your own energy and to keep you imprisoned, but it's also because that's what they need to feed on. Okay, so I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope this reading was helpful and insightful. If it was, please make sure to hit the like button. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when I post. What else? If you want to work with me, please check out my website. I just posted some newer services because I want to make what I do a little bit more accessible to all of you. And some of you, you're not you're not wanting to do the mentoring because you don't need it, which is great, or it's a little bit too much of a financial challenge right now. So my guides helped me to come up with a few other services to assist you that are lower in price and lower in commitment or dedication. So please do check out my website. If you are wanting to work with me after you check out my services page, then you can drop me an email. I don't check out directly through my site anymore because I want to know who it is that's coming to me before I sign on to take on their energy, because of where we are right now, as I'm sure you can appreciate. So yes, I send you guys so much love and peace. It's been a pleasure reading for you as always. Until next time, be well.